You know the feeling. You hop in your car, and it feels a little tired. Maybe the seats have seen better days, there's a weird smell you can't quite get rid of, or the whole vibe just feels dated. But what if you could make it feel brand new again? Well, you've come to the right place. Let's dive in.
Here's the game plan for today. First, we're going to figure out what car upholstery actually is. Then, we'll look at all the pieces that make it up. It's more than you think. After that, we hit the big question. Do you reupholster or just get some good seat covers? We'll give you a simple guide to make that call. And finally, we'll wrap up with some tips to make sure your interior stays looking awesome.
All right, let's kick things off with the absolute basics. When we say upholstery, what are we really talking about? Turns out it's a whole lot more than just the fabric on your seats.
Let's be real for a second. Does your car's interior feel like it's stuck in a time warp? You know, with those stubborn stains, maybe a sagging headliner, or just that general worn-out feeling? If you're nodding along, you're not alone. And 9 times out of 10, the upholstery is the main culprit.
See, when we're talking about automotive upholstery, it's not just the top layer of fabric. It's this whole system of materials. The fabric or leather, sure, but also the foam underneath, the trim, all of it. It all works together to make your ride comfortable, look good, and believe it or not, it's a huge factor in your car's overall value. And this whole system is surprisingly complex. It's like an orchestra of different parts, all playing together to create that feeling you get when you sit inside. So let's take a closer look at all the players involved. Okay, so obviously we have the seats and the foam, but it's also the carpet under your feet, the fabric on the ceiling, that's the headliner, and all those soft touch bits on the door panels and armrests. It even includes the trunk lining. And in fancier cars, you'll see wrapped dashboards and steering wheels. It's really the sum of all these parts that gives an interior its character.
And here's the thing, all these parts are connected. It's like a chain. One little tear in a seat, or one part of the headliner starting to sag, and suddenly the entire interior starts to feel old and kind of cheap. It's a domino effect that can really drag down your car's whole vibe.
So, you know something has to change. This brings us to the big fork in the road, the core decision you need to make. You've basically got 2 main ways to go about bringing your car's interior back to life.
All right, path number 1 is reupholstery. This is the whole shebang, a full-on restoration. We're talking stripping out the old worn-out material, probably replacing the foam, and installing brand new stuff for a factory-fresh finish. Path number 2 is seat covers. Think of this as a protective layer or a quick makeover. You're putting a high-quality cover over your existing seats. It's really a classic choice, total renovation versus a beautiful redecoration. Now this is the most important part. How do you actually decide between that complete overhaul and a simple, stylish cover-up? Don't worry, we're going to break it down so you can figure out what's best for you. So, how do you choose? The secret here is that there's no single best option. It's all about finding the best option for your car, your wallet, and how you actually use your car every day. Let's get into the key things to think about.
Okay, think of this as your personal cheat sheet. If you're planning on keeping your car for another 5+ years, or you're restoring a classic, or the foam inside your seats is totally shot, reupholstery is a fantastic investment. It really pays off in comfort and resale value. But if you're leasing, or your original seats are actually in pretty good shape and you just want to protect them, especially if you've got kids or pets, then seat covers are an absolute no-brainer. It's all about matching the solution to your situation.
Let's talk about the money, because it's a big deal. Reupholstery is a serious project. We're talking thousands, not hundreds. A full professional job can easily start at $2,500, and if you've got a luxury car, that number can skyrocket past $5,000. It's a major commitment, but for the right car and the right owner, it's absolutely worth it. Now let's flip the coin. For less than $500, sometimes a lot less, you can get a fantastic set of high-quality, custom-fit seat covers. They'll protect what you've got underneath and completely change the look of your interior. It's a super budget-friendly option that gives you a huge bang for your buck.
All right, so whether you've just dropped thousands on a full reupholstery job or a few hundred on some awesome covers, you want that investment to last, right? So let's quickly go over a few simple things you can do to protect your interior.
Here it is, your 4-step plan. Super simple. Number 1, the sun is the enemy, so park in the shade or use a sunshade. 2, keep it clean. A quick vacuum once a week and tackling spills right away makes a world of difference. 3, condition the surfaces. Use the right stuff for vinyl or leather every few months. And 4, use the right cleaners for the job.
These easy habits will keep your interior looking amazing for years.
You know, at the end of the day, this really says it all. The right choice is always going to be a personal one. It has to be what works for your budget, your life, and what you want out of your car. Don't worry about what looks best on paper. Trust your gut and do what's right for you.
So, what's it going to be? Are you ready to go all in and give your car that ultimate factory fresh makeover? Or are you looking for that quick, stylish, and smart upgrade? Whatever you land on, you're now totally armed with the info you need to make a great choice. Thanks for hanging out with us on this little journey to a better car interior.